What's going on here, dude?
Well, it's a lot going on here now that I look at it. Now that I look at it, I should have my hand on the doorpost right here.
You think so?
Dude, look at this. This is insane how much. I didn't even realize how bad it was. We might have to tack on a couple $100 more. No, I think it'll all come right back out. The way it went in there is the way it's coming out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the dashboard out, and then we're gonna take a running head start with a real heavy vehicle, and we're gonna hit it right here in this corner. We're gonna blow this out. Now, in all seriousness, I think what needs to happen is we need to weld these hinge plates on like real good to this metal. Make sure to like drill holes all the way through it, you know, and weld it on real good, and then weld onto these plates and use these plates to pull all that back out. And then once we get that pulled out, then we can, you know, remove, if we have to remove the dash. But because the thing is, I don't know if we have to remove the dash. We might be able to get that inner structure in there without it. We need to remove this interior. I don't know, Nate. I'm kind of on the fence whether we should pull the dash off first or pull that out first a bit, because if you look right there, if you take these bolts loose, take this bar out of here, once we pull all that back, you're not gonna be able to put that bar back. What we need to do is we need to put this thing up on some blocks.
What? What? What's going on?
What? Bro, come here. It's great. Yeah. Shook it. What?
What? He's driving it around like that too?
Man's pulled up in this whip, bro.
Wait, why doesn't he get you to fix that?
I already told the man I was gonna fix it, right? It's already been here waiting in line to get on the frame machine for 2 weeks. So it has to be fixed. Irregardless, Nate, irregardless of the carnage that is going on, we're fixing the truck. We just have to not look at that. Don't focus on the bad. You think that will affect the trade-in value? Hey, don't laugh, man. It's serious.
What the heck did he run over? A chainsaw?
Go look at the other side, man. I hate to laugh, but that gum.
Oh, man.
What could have did? A guardrail?
That's what I was thinking. I think he hung up on a guardrail and just ate that
Guardrail.
joint. So here we have our upper pull plate all welded up. As you guys can see, we've got a nice solid bead on either side of that. I think that will be plenty strong enough to pull on that. And what I've done, I've basically welded this plate to the inside structural piece. And how I did that was simply by drilling holes right here. As you can see, the wall is really super thick, and that's basically 3 layers of steel all sandwiched together. And if you start pulling by this hinge set right here, it's just gonna separate and it's gonna pop off, probably hit you in the eye or maybe hit Nathan in the head. But so that's why I do that. This is actually a really good tip for you guys, because I see a lot of people where they'll grab the hinge, they'll be like, oh, it's an old hinge, so I'm gonna use it to pull. And they pull it, and what that does is it'll just pull out the areas where the bolts are. But what you wanna do is you wanna drill a couple holes around that area all the way through, weld them up, and that will keep all those 3 pieces of metal sandwiched together. And then once you get it pulled out, you just grind it off and you're good to go. And you can even save inner structures that way as well. But yeah, so what I need to do now, I need to go ahead and weld these holes up solid, and then weld all the way around this hinge. That way it doesn't separate from the skin. And then we'll weld a rod right here, and we'll use this hinge here at the bottom to pull. But I wanted to show you guys a super cool tool. That sounds kind of cool, a super cool tool. Check this out. So whenever my drill bits get messed up and not work anymore, I actually don't have to throw them away no more. This is the Drill Doctor 69. Yeah, no, it's 750, my bad. and super easy to use. Here we have our drill bit that has been properly depleted of its sharp edge. And so we just throw it in here, and then here you can see it says 118, and here it says 118. So that's lined up. You shove this in there, and then you let the little arms grab it by the tip. That sounded wrong, but whatever. You see that? Bam, all right? Then you pull it out, you kick it on, and I don't know the right way to do it, but I just do it like this. All right, now we've got a nice, beautiful sharpened tip, but wait, there's more. We have to fix the point. So then we shove it in on this side. Check this out. And here you see these little white marks. You got to line those up with this mark. So that puts the actual little point back on the bit, and you have a brand new bit. Now, what we could do is we could go get a brand new bit and like put it on the drill and show you guys how good it is and act like we didn't use this one, but the drill doctor's not paying me and I can't afford a new bit. So we're gonna be honest with this one. All right, we need a new hole right here. Hey, that was...
You could see it biting at the end.
Hey, that thing was biting at the end there. But it works really good. For a bit that has been used who knows how long already, that went through pretty good. I had to put a lot of pressure on it, but that's just how it is. You're never gonna be able to sharpen a drill bit and it be like perfect. Although that's pretty dang near close. And plus, I don't even know how to use this thing yet because there's a bunch of different settings and I'm pretty sure there's different angles and it works. So like, I'm not even gonna learn. I'm just gonna use it that way. But yeah, now I need to bore that one out. Actually, I need to do another one right here and then bore that one out like that.
Dude, where them big old holes come from?
Oh, those are plugs, the hydraulic hose plugs, man. You see that thing bite through that metal?
That's legit.
That's a resharpened bit, boys. That's a resharpened bit going through what? There's 1, 2, there looks like 3 plus a really thick plate. The cool thing about, you know, getting introduced to new tools and stuff, because before knowing about this machine, I always threw drill bits away and we would always just go buy brand new ones. And now we don't have to do that anymore. And so, sorry Atlas Bolt Co. Hey, but look.
We're putting them out of business.
No, look, I bought this grinder from them.
To substitute all the drill bits.
Yeah, since we're not gonna be buying no more drill bits, I mean, we're still gonna have to buy drill bits.
Yeah, once they get
they're gonna break,
you know what I'm saying?
They're gonna get stolen, you know? People are gonna come in here borrowing drill bits.
Hey, Yuri.
This is the gangster unit right here though, Nate. Look at this thing. This is the best grinder you can get. And I'm not, what's it called? I'm not endorsed by Milwaukee or anything, but I just wanna flex my beast grinder. Milwaukee, Rapid Stop. If you're interested in the Drill Doctor, I actually got it on Amazon, and we're gonna drop the link down in the description below, so you can hit that link and get you one of these. And the cool thing about that is if you do buy one, I'll get like a little percentage, that way I can buy myself another one. So hit that link, get you one. Also, same thing with the Milwaukee. You can get that as well. We'll have a link in the description. And like I said before, man, these Milwaukee fuels are some of the best tools out there. Like, you cannot compare this to anything. I don't care what those DeWalt guys have to say, or those Makita guys, or Ryobi guys, or Rigid guys. They really don't know much, you know, because they don't have a Milwaukee. I'm just kidding, guys. I know you guys are out there with your DeWalt tools and stuff. You love them. We just love Milwaukee. Let me show you how much we love Milwaukee's. We love Milwaukee so much that we convert all our tools to Milwaukee battery power. So here we have a express equalizer that runs off of a DeWalt battery, but no longer. No longer! You can see we tried to cover the DeWalt color as well, but look at that. Yeah. What do you know about a Milwaukee on a DeWalt? You want to see a Milwaukee on a DeWalt? That's
Look,
it right there.
we even painted it red that way it matches the
Yeah. Because I don't know, guys. I'm not a huge fan of DeWalts. Like, I know you people love them, but Milwaukee's where it's at. This thing's a piece of junk, though.
Yeah, honestly, we shouldn't even waste our time on a DeWalt, man.
Yeah, I can't believe we wasted our time 3D printing an adapter for a DeWalt.
But you know, it's for a good cause.
Yeah, this is actually for somebody. So hit that link in the description if you want Milwaukee to DeWalt or DeWalt to Milwaukee conversions. We got you. Any power tool you got. I don't care if it's green, blue, red, yellow.
Yep, you got a vacuum
I don't
cleaner.
care.
You got a vacuum cleaner, we can do those too.
Yeah, I don't care what color it is. I don't care what it is.
And we've got the M12s too, you know.
Yeah, I don't care if it's one of your wife's tools. You know, we'll put a Milwaukee battery on it.
Yes, sir.
We'll print it up and we'll get you going. And M18 right here. M18. So we got the preliminary pulls done and it's looking really good. It's looking, I think it's looking really good. I almost feel like we could just throw the door back on it and be good to go. But you know, the man wants a new door post, so the man's gonna get a new door post. I think what I need to do right now is go ahead and cut the glass out and then cut the doorpost outer skin, the shell off. And then, you know, it'll shed some light on the situation because right now we can't really see inside there and we need to take a peek at what's going on underneath there because, you know, it's like a woman, you know, sometimes looks real good from the outside, but once you look inside, you're like, no, thank you. Now that we got this outer structure removed, we can see how damaged this inner structure is here. I'm going to have to pull right here on this A-pillar or upper doorpost, whatever this section is where they meet. You can see it's dented in pretty badly right here. And then as I pull this out, I need to push this back in. And then, you know, we'll have to take this bracket off right here and then get in there and straighten that out. I was hoping to replace this intersection, but the problem is they cut it on the donor piece. They cut it right here. Look.
Oh, so this is one piece?
Yeah, you see? Come here.
If you splice it in,
I could splice it in. I want to take this piece off right here. If I take this piece off, I'll be able to straighten out a lot better, you know? Right. And then what I can do is I can cut this off of here like this.
Yeah.
And then overlap it on the new piece and then tack it on, go ahead and weld it to that piece and put them in together as one.
What about this inner structure up here? You're replacing this?
The bottom of the A-pillar? No, because this is all very savable, you know?
All right.
Like I can pull this out and straighten it out, you know, decent. Like once this comes off, this is gonna be super easy to straighten. So for now, I just need to kind of give it a nice little tug right here. But I don't know. Yeah, I need to pull this. I need to pull it here and hit it here. Because this right here is...
And get it all straightened out?
Yeah, this is pushed out this way. So. I got the inner structure all pulled off, and it's actually a good thing that we went ahead and went this deep with it, because this right here, we would have never been able to pull out. And that's why when I was pulling on it, I tried to pull as much as I could out, but you know, it was kind of pulling this out more than it was pulling this, so I had to stop. But we can put a clamp here now, pull this out, and then, you know, we'll replace this A-pillar, which is super easy. The biggest issue, I guess not really an issue, is just extra work, is this piece right here. I'll have to straighten it back out and straighten this out and then weld these nuts back on real nice and clean. And then we'll have to attach this to that piece right there. But I've got all the holes drilled on this piece right here. And man, I gotta say that drill doctor is amazing. This bit right here was used. And not only is it still good to go for probably a whole nother A-pillar, but it drilled all these holes out super easy. And I'm very impressed, because I've used drill sharpeners before and I've never had such good results. And then these are also good bits too. So, you know, huge shout out to Atlas Bolt Co. for the bits and Drill Doctor for the sharpening. Super nice. I also got some flowers today. I have a secret admirer. Just kidding, I bought him from a crackhead. Probably gonna just have him around in the shop, you know, until they die. Just to brighten up the place a little bit, you know? But we actually have to go on a trip tomorrow. Where are we going, Nate?
Fordham.
Why the? What are we doing for?
You gotta deliver that thing right there. Not the BMW though. We don't.
So this is Birdie's car. He bought this car for his wife, and we had to fix it. Had to do this whole entire side. We had to paint the doors, the quarter panel, the rear bumper, and assemble everything. And then Nate detailed it. He did a really good job detailing today. We have some super exciting news about the F80 M3. As you guys know, we've been waiting on the engine for it, and it's finally been completed. The motor should be shipped here in the next couple of days, so probably in a week, at the most 2 weeks. We know it's done, we know it's on the way, so it's just a matter of shipping it down here. So we're super excited about that. Hopefully everything goes according to plan. We've got all the stuff for the transmission. We've got mainly everything we need to get it in the car and get the car running. So stay tuned for that video. It's going to be super cool, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.